It's always the perfect fit. You don't have to buy, 8 different sizes of bracelets. You just have to buy one beautiful bolo bracelet. So, as a man in the jewelry business, I'm very practical as well. I think that the more that you can wear a beautiful piece of jewelry, the more value it has. Now, one of the most expensive and decadent cuts in the gemstone world, which is why you don't see it often, is the marquise. Now, when you're cutting a marquise in any gemstone, it requires more rough than any other shape or cut. And go to your local jeweler and look for a marquise. It's seldom seen, but it is so extravagant.
Okay,
so
can we just stop for a moment? Look at this pendant.
Oh, I know.
It is almost glowing. It almost looks like it's lit from within. Tell everybody there's no batteries. There's no special properties.
Right.
This is Mother Nature.
She took her time, 71 million years.
It took her a while.
Mother Nature doesn't make
years,
mistakes.
But you know what? It was worth the wait, wasn't it?
I agree.
This is a brand new pendant. We have matching earrings and we have a matching ring. Are you ready? I want you to come in and just take a look. If you have the opportunity to own this today, we're gonna give you plenty of financing opportunities. We know this is a considered purchase. We understand that. But I also want you to know that you're getting the best Ammolite jewelry in the world, that the world has to offer. So you will have no regrets. And we also will offer financing. So we have flexible payments. Those are any monthly payment on any major credit card of your choice. You can also do VIP financing, no interest paid in full over the next 12 months, 18 months, depending on the price. So that's with your HSN credit card or QVC card. So the pendant, you have a year and a half. And that just makes your monthly payments within your wherewithal. We have the matching ring. And then here are the earrings. Let me just see if I can hold them up so you can get an idea. Because they're all done in this sort of marquise style, that sort of elongated oval with the beautiful points on both sides. You'll also see a nice little bit of the texture, almost like a rope twist design. But let's start with the pendant, 18 by 9 millimeter. And then I believe it's the same size. Oh, it's like about 16 by 7, very similar in the ring. So this is one of the largest pieces we have in the entire hour, if I'm not mistaken.
It is, absolutely. So there's a couple of things. First of all, it is my mission as a man in the jewelry business to help women, decorate what I think is one of the most important parts of where you would wear jewelry, which is your neckline or your décolleté. And a lot of women neglect this because they don't necessarily see it, but guess what? Everybody else does. And it's that attention to detail that takes you from ordinary to extraordinary. Put this pendant on, don't tell anybody that you got a new piece of jewelry, and just watch and wait for how many people stop you and say, oh my gosh, excuse me, but what is that beautiful piece of jewelry? And when we do it in a marquise, and again, as a man in the jewelry industry for over 30 years, I think this is one of the most beautiful, sexy cuts a woman can wear. It is so flattering. It's also, like I said, one of the most expensive cuts to do, but it's really worth every penny. The other thing is that marquise are strong and bold and beautiful. They fit perfectly on the finger. Just look how it elongates the finger. It's just stunning.
Everything about this, it's just so striking, and it's a statement piece, and it is a collector's item. This is museum quality, this is heirloom quality, this is estate quality. You can go to the Museum of Natural History right now in New York City, right off Central Park, and you'll find an Ammolite.
Thank you for mentioning that. That's a really big deal. They did $60 million.
It's one of the most prized ancient stones in our world's history.
Well, and I keep saying, don't take my word for it. Take the Discovery Channel, and as you mentioned, the American Museum of Natural History, one of the most important museums in the world, did a multi-million-dollar renovation to the Grand Gallery, which used to be the front entrance back in the late 1800s. They chose 2 things to be on permanent exhibition, and one was Ammolite.
One was Ammolite.
So we are in this really, really, great club of just proud, interesting, beautiful, exotic things that we love to adorn ourselves with.
And that's something that you will own, and you will treasure these for a lifetime. And then you'll pass them down from one generation to the next generation, because as you mentioned, this is a stone that your children's children will maybe never have the opportunity to see, to own, to mine.
So the story sounds so unbelievable. A lot of people think it's, marketing. It's not. It really isn't. You can go, you know, to the Discovery Channel. You can go to the GIA. I mean, this is one of the most rare gems in the world. The thing is that it's just small, and it's taken all of these years for people to really, you know, take note of this. And now our biggest challenge, as you know, is supply. Now, I want to speak to the quality one more time. I want to give people a way to understand this maybe easier than they are currently, and that is that in diamonds, the very best diamond in the world is called a D flawless. This is the D flawless in Ammolite. There are no upgrades available. If you said to me, Ken, I would love to have a piece even better than this, I would say it's impossible because you actually own the best.
You already have the best. I thought that's a great comparison, a great analogy. As far as color goes, this is the D flawless of the Ammolite world. And that's why when he comes, he brings you such a limited edition, because he is putting quality above and beyond anything else. Could he bring in other pieces of less quality? Absolutely. But he's decided that's not what you're looking for. And as far as our history is concerned here at HSN, every single one of these pieces, every single time has completely sold out to the piece. So that's why you can't hesitate. I know this is something that maybe you want to think about, consider, but consider this. If you place your order right now, you still have 4 months, almost 4 months to make your final decision. I just want to make sure that you have one reserved in your name before they sell out. So that's the pendant, just to kind of give you the full story. It comes on the sterling silver chain. It's ready to wear. It's all finished in solid sterling silver right out of the box. So that is the biggest, most magnificent size you'll find in our collection. The ring, I just want to kind of give you a full tour of the ring. You can see it's actually just heart-stopping on my finger, but it's very wearable. You have these 4 separate bands. They taper nicely all the way around the back. It's all finished in solid sterling silver. It's all bathed in rhodium. And then you get this spectacular, on fire, off the charts, unsurpassed. It's like a trip back in time. I don't know if we can roll some of the videos again, guys, so you can understand where this comes from. But you were explaining most of the specimens they find are just green.
Yeah, 90% is green.
Or almost brown.
Yep, absolutely.
Right?
And so even though we use commercial excavation equipment to get down to the deposit, as soon as we're there, it's so rare and precious that we have to mine by hand.
Cool.
So everything comes out of the ground by hand at the very end of this. We then take it back to our workshops where everything is hand cut, hand shaped, and hand polished. You know, if you've seen Ammolite in some of the boutiques and galleries around the world that we've dealt with, you know, this is, you could almost easily put a 1 in front of the number that you're offering these pieces at. This is such an unbelievable opportunity, and we're just excited to be here and to educate you and to give you something that most people have never seen, let alone had the chance to own.
So looking at those videos, I was just thinking, it must be really hard to find one piece that has all the blues, all the greens, the yellow, the flash of red.
10% of the entire deposit, that's it.
Wow.
And sometimes, you know, on any given year, it could be even less than that. And so this is really, really challenging and difficult for us to do. But, you know, when I decided to do this collection and put my name to it, I just wasn't going to compromise.
They're selling out. Let me just give quickly some sizing updates. Do we have size 5? That's already gone. We have size 6 up to size 10. Okay, so we've already lost 5, 11, and 12. We have size 6 through size 10. Order true to size. Just because of the banding, I don't want it to interfere with the integrity of the ring. So we have the ring. We have the earrings, which I'll show in the last minute here, which are the most beautiful.
Thank you.
Also marquise shape, but you also have to get all the colors in a smaller stone. Is this getting harder and harder as we go?
You know, and I always say that I have the easiest, you know, position, and that's just I get to talk about this. Everything, this is craftsmanship. This is craftsmanship that you just don't find nowadays, and we have to be so careful and intentful because the amount of rough is so rare and limited. You know, in January we were invited to come to HSN for 2 hours. And believe it or not, we had to say no. It's not because I didn't want to be here. It's because Ammolite is incredibly rare.
That's a really good, important point. I want to make sure everyone understands. This is his only visit of the holidays.
Right.
Today is his only visit of the entire holiday season. He's not here in November. He's not here in December. This is your holiday gift to yourself. This is your holiday gift to a loved one. This is a gift that you will cherish and remember for years and years to come. Every time you look down at your hand and you see the ring, you're gonna be like, I can't believe I got that on HSN for just a fraction of the price of what you see Ammolite out there at retail. You find it at those beautiful high-end shops. You find it in museums. You find it on the cruise lines. You do not find it for this price here at HSN. No. So here's what we have, a great website. Shop Ammolite. Just go ahead and type in Canadian Ammolite. You can shop all of our gorgeous gemstone jewelry. Check out what you missed as we kicked off the day with 9 a.m. with Jay King and Mind Finds. 10 a.m. was Carol Brody with Rarities. She had an amazing watch also on sale. Colleen's coming up in another 25, 30 minutes or so. And we'll be back with more Ammolite. We're just going to pause so everyone can place your order. Make sure you check out so you don't miss out. And we'll come back.